like life. It's like life. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Live around Australia, Sue Cruikshank is contributing to our painting. She's painting her face. I saw a face. It was a face I loved. But I didn't have time to elaborate because I had to do a live commercial.
I love you!
I love you, but money is so important. The live commercial, please, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do that thing. Yeah, yeah.
I know you're gonna dig this.
I like it, I like it.
Look, let's face it. These days, breweries have an image problem. Gone are the days of Clydesdales pulling beer wagons laden with wooden barrels. Don't let the advertising fool you. But there is an exception. There is one brewery with a fantastic image. The Tooheys Brewery, ladies and gentlemen. Creators of Hahn Ice. I mean this very sincerely, as you can tell from the tone of my voice. Why is Hahn so different? Because of one man. One man's vision. One man's dedication. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Chuck Hahn, the human face of brewing. Chuck Hahn, ladies and gentlemen.
Wonderful to see you.
Isn't he handsome? He's handsome. He's so handsome. It's a jaw like Dudley Do-Right.
Don't worry now, my beer will save you.
Chuck is a man who can organise a piss-up in a brewery. I know, I was there. He's tall, sophisticated, smartly dressed, and has a huge credit. The man is a proper doctor. Dr. Hahn, right? Yes. I've got this awful pain just in my back here.
Oh, no.
You don't think it's the beard, do you?
Oh, couldn't it?
I certainly hope not. It'll ruin the commercial. You know, Chuck, I've got to be honest with you. It amazes me that we haven't seen more of you. I mean, you could be to beer what... No, please, Gary Sweet's already done that. You could be to beer what Colonel Sanders was to chicken, what Ronald McDonald was to hamburgers, what Pete Smith is to copper art. Tell us a bit about this... Yes. Tell us a bit about this amazing process you use to make Hahn Ice, whichever beer it is, so distinctive. What is it you do?
Well, Doug, about 400 years ago, my
great-great-grandparents...
great-great-grandparents...
You haven't started. Well, keep it bright. Keep it entertaining.
Okay.
Look at the folks, look them in the eye, body language, communicate, Chuck. What happened 400 years ago?
Well, quite simply, we take the beer, we put it through special icing chambers, we form ice crystals, then we remove those ice crystals, and we also remove other harsh components in the beer to give you a beer that's crisp and refreshing, strong flavor, to give you Hahn Ice.
Now, I think what we need to do, Chuck, if you'll forgive me interrupting here, is just brighten you up a little. Maybe, you know, a few things that just give you that image. Just back there. No, not too much shadow because we want to see that face. Ooh. I thought perhaps... I mentioned Colonel Sanders. I thought... Oh! Hot dog! Makes me just want to slap my mama. We'll do this too. There we go. Oh, yes! This thing is beautiful and enjoy forever. Dr. Chuck Hahn, ladies and gentlemen. And I also want to do a bit of shtick. I think especially with that accent and that look now, we've got the look, really. We've got two dogs over here. We should turn him around and put him in the act. I think we should sort of do a little bit of snake oil stuff. Now, this is not pre-rehearsed, ladies and gentlemen. These are beers from the Tooheys range, the fabulous Tooheys range. The premier beer, of course, as far as we're concerned, is Hahn Ice. Yes. Brought to us by this remarkable process, which Chuck alluded to early moments ago. I thought it'd be fantastic entertainment, Chuck. You're going to shit yourself.
It's going to be a hairy beer.
I thought it'd be fantastic if you could just taste these beers for us and tell us which one is Hahn Ice. If it's so good, you should be able to recognise it by taste. I wouldn't know one beer from the next. Would you do that?
I'm thirsty. Can I have part of a beer first?
Well, just start.
Okay,
well, that's obviously a stout, so, I mean, that's a bit of a give-up, isn't it? Oh, don't throw it out. I mean, you only paid for a minute.
Oh, very nice.
That's a stout. What stout is that, do you know?
That's obviously Tooheys Old.
Tooheys Old, ladies and gentlemen. Tooheys Old. The Hahn Ice. Where is it?
That's it.
Is that the Hahn Ice? Oh, yes! Ladies and gentlemen, what a showman! Would you buy a used beer from this man? I certainly would. I'm as thirsty as buggery. All you need now is a jingle. If you'll forgive me, Dr. Hahn, I've organised it. Tell you all a story about a man named Chuck. Said he wouldn't make it, but he didn't give a damn. And one day, he was brewing up some hop. Here, boys, it's a drink that stops. Beer, that is. Liquid gold. Texas stuff. Cheers. Max, would you give us the tag, please?
How nice. The Ice Age is just beginning.
How nice it is! Thank you, Chuck. Woo! All right. Thank you so much. God bless and keep you all. May you be prosperous and grow to an enormous size. We're back live around Australia on the Mulray program on the 7 Network. Reggie, my accoutrements, if you please. My bits and pieces. Thank you so much. Ali, this is the painting. This is what folks have done with it.
I'm biased, but Dougie, I think it's a masterpiece.
I think it's a very beautiful thing. Can we have a round of applause for our artist this evening? So tell us who we've got.
We've got Mr. Gary Sweet.
Mr. Gary Sweet.
We've got Fran over here and Susie.
Susie Cruikshank, looking fabulous. A big round of applause for our artiste. I would remind you we'll be auctioning that a little later for a worthy charity. But now, my dears, it's time... My book, please, Reggie. It's time for our bedtime story. Tonight's story is the legend of Little Red Riding Hood. Thank you, Reg. You've given it to me upside down, but that's fantastic. We'll get the logo in shot somewhere. Never mind. Just like that party I was at last night. There we go. Once upon a time, in a carefully managed forest far, far away... A forest, Reg.
Boogie, boogie, boogie.
A forest which was bounded on one side by a heliport. Fantastic. And on the other side by a secretarial college. Until one day, sadly, a helicopter plunged into the secretarial college with a terrible loss of life. Screaming, I think, Reg, would help. Screaming. And much disturbance to the nearby duck population. Thank you. There stood the Gladys Moncrief Home for the Terminally Bewildered, ladies and gentlemen. Deep in the sexually active ward of the Moncrief's high security wing. Wait for it! Lay old Mrs. Hood, one of the famous Hood girls of Nottingham. Great-granddaughter of Robin and grandmother of Red. A kindly, rapacious geriatric, old Mrs. Hood keenly awaited the arrival of her granddaughter, Little Red. Little Red was bringing her a basket of rubber products and things for the weekend. From ye old adulty shop in the village. Thank you, Red. Apart from the temptation to sample the wares in her basket, a family failing, Little Red's main problem was the big bad wolf, a politically incorrect and predatory beast who freely boasted he was the sexiest creature alive. Yes, Gary, it's coming. And so I think it's Sue. Reg, the script, please. Thank you so much. In tonight's tale, the part of the big bad wolf will be imbued with larrikin charm by Gary Sweet. The part of Little Red Riding Hood will be assimilated by Sue Cruikshank.
Thank you.
And the part of Grandpa will be turned into Grandma and played by Fran. Oh, God, I never read it.
Daddy, I'm going to go to the toilet.
It's too late for that. We'll just have to buy a new Doona cover, sweet. National television, no time for wee-wees. Oh, I just went wheeze. Little Red Riding Hood slam danced her way through the forest until the big bad wolf leapt out at her from behind a poplar, an unusual tree for these parts as the forest was largely dominated by beech and various species of elm. I just thought I'd throw that in. Gary?
Well, howdy, gorgeous. You come here often? What star sign are you? How do you like your eggs in the morning? And what's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
smarmed the evil, sex-crazed wolf.
Hello? No. Sagittarius. Unfertilized. And I'm on my way to visit my old Randy grandma.
Randy old grandma, huh? Swell. I like older women.
We obviously have some older women in the audience, Gary.
They're so grateful.
Just, are you ready, Granny?
Yeah.
I think we do it together, don't we?
No, just you, darling.
Oh, am I Reds as
Yeah,
well?
yeah, well, you're Sue, that's your real name, and Red is the character you're playing.
Oh,
And this is Fran.
I was motivating.
Just get on with it, we're running out of time in a
Just
big
as
way.
well, Walter. No woman under 90 would buy your tight old lines.
That kind of patter.
I know, I was breathing.
Oh, sorry.
That kind of patter hasn't worked since the boys came back from the Somme. Now, I'm in a hurry. You gonna eat me or not, sweetheart?
No way, I got a cold sore.
And with that, Little Red was on her way singing her happy song.
I'm so pretty, oh so pretty, I'm so pretty, and with me
Gay. You feel gay. Little did Little Red know that the big bad wolf was himself scooting through the forest shortcut, wending his sordid way to poor Grandma Hood. Incidentally, he too was singing a song so disturbing, so discordant, so frightening, that all the forest animals hid and nobody bought the single.
Most people I know think that I'm crazy.
Meanwhile, back in the high-security wing of the Gladys Moncrief home, the extremely sexually active Grandma Hood squirmed in her bindings. That's it, Grandma.
Where's Red with my copy of Mum's Sits and Spots?
Just then, the big bad wolf abseiled through the window disguised as a member of the police rescue squad. Thank you. And I do mean through the window. He's an idiot. But a man. Such a man.
Don't worry, love, I'll have you out of those straps in a jiffy.
Are you kidding? I pay good money for these. Now do the wolf thing.
2 minutes later, Little Red Riding Hood burst into the room to find Grandma... Fantastic, isn't it the trouble we go to? To find Grandma and the wolf enjoying a post-coital cigarette.
You look beautiful, Red.
For those of you who remember the Philadelphia story.
Wow, Wolfie. Why, big eyes, ears, nose, and... While you're talking... Big!
Don't lay any of that big shit on me, Red. You're the one with a hormone problem.
And with that, Stan Grant and a real-life film crew burst into the room, having recorded the whole Tawdry incident on secret cameras. Not that they were chasing ratings, it's just that the public needed to know. Yes, please thank our players, Sue Cruikshank, Fran and Gary Sweet. You were great, Gary. You were fantastic. I'll give you back that logie if I can find it. It's not here at the moment. Where is it? It's here. There it is. Thank you so much. God bless you. And our final bingo. Do we have a final bingo number for tonight? Eyes down, studio audience. Our final bingo number is... 10, is it? 10. 10. It'll be 10 in half an hour, and I'll be well pissed by then. Number 10. Do we have a bingo winner? We have number 10. Yes, bingo. It's the young lady up here. Congratulations, my darling. There was an envelope on your chair. There's an envelope on your chair. Can you tell us who the winner, the viewing winner is? The home viewer who's won? The winning home viewer? The, you know. Marino Henkelman? We haven't alienated us, the ethnics. That's fantastic. And that's who you're taking to New Zealand with you, Max. Tell us a little bit about that, will you? Thank you so much.
It's a great holiday, and she's really going to enjoy it. Just terrific.
Zealand, ladies and gentlemen, thanks to Contiki and Qantas. We've had a fantastic time here. Hope you've had a fantastic time there. Good night. God bless you, and got you later.